some reason, I look better when I brush my hair for for a YouTube video. So weird. Just noticing that right now. For some reason, if I brush my hair, I look better in the YouTube videos. It's bizarre how that works. Don't understand it at all. But anyway, um, I don't really have a lot to talk about. I mean, I kind of do have a lot to talk about, but it's maybe too intensity for humanity. Um, yeah, I don't know how else to say it. It's basically stuff that I can't really talk about. I do have stuff to talk about, but it's stuff that I can't really talk about openly on YouTube. I don't remember my dreams at all from last night. Um, I took a half of melatonin, still woke up in the middle of the night, and just laid there and was like, if I don't fall back asleep, it's fine. I'm just not going to take another melatonin. And then I woke up at 10, which is like a normal hour. So it was good. I did fall back asleep and then I woke up at 10. So I think that's a good way to do it because there's no way I'm sleeping till 2 every day. I feel like a junkie or, weirdo. Plus, I feel so bad for my dog if I'm laying in bed till 2 p.m. and he's like chilling on his bed, like has to go potty. I feel so terrible for him. So, yeah, I think that's better. I take half a melatonin. I just started taking up melatonin because the anxiety started hitting so bad, really bad anxiety attacks. Um, and I couldn't sleep at all. Well, I could sleep, but it was just like really spotty. I was only sleeping like 4 hours a night or something. And so then I got some melatonin from my mom. Um, so yeah, I did. And then I woke up and I watched Ryan DeRowan, which is different than Rion DeRowan, sort of. In the beginning of his videos, um, he's Ryan. So, but he also has like another, or he had like another page where he was called Dero7, Dero number 7. And that was like the beginning of like his like YouTube journey. I don't know how, like, I think he was like 30 or something like that. He looks pretty young. He looks like 25 or something. But anyway, Dero7 took care of me the first time that we all went crazy together as a family on planet Earth. It was mainly him, Dero7, and Ra that took care of me. I couldn't really watch anybody else, and nobody else would calm me down. So like I considered like Rion and Ryan complete two different completely people, uh, two different people completely. And I would like really try to watch Rion, but like it would there'd be so many aliens and so much energy and it would be like so crazy watching Rion. I'd have to like run to Ryan to like calm me down, which is kind of funny because they're the same person, just one's further along, one's just a little bit older. So I watched him in the middle of the night. I watched Ryan DeRone in the middle of the night. Just like old times when he used to calm me down. And I think he was like one of my kids. I think he was like a conglomerate of my kids that are listening in and are learning how to shape shift and are learning how to stick up for themselves in a supernatural way. And learning how to help themselves with their problems in a supernatural way. And I almost cried. I was like, this is so beautiful. Watching my kids play their video game, or at least starting to play their video game like it's a video game. I think that's just so cool. It's so great, isn't it? It was a beautiful thing to watch. Um, yeah, I don't remember any of my dreams last night. Not a one. I'm like, was I with Hayden? I really don't remember. That's really weird, isn't it? I don't remember any part of my dream last night. Yeah, I don't know. Um, I have like, okay, this is a little gross, but like I have like these tiny little, I have this tiny little mole, and there's this tiny little hair that grows out of it. I know that's gross. And I have to like cut this hair. You can see how it pulls. I have to cut this hair. See how it's like that? It's kind of gross. But anyway, I'm showing you that for a reason. I had a dream like the night before, and this tiny little hair was like 6 feet long, coming out of my face and standing up straight like this. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I think I had one on this side too. And they were like both growing out like this, like antennas on the side of my face. And I was like, oh my God, what the hell is that? So I still think that we are wrapped in unconditional loving energy. Um, from we are wrapped in unconditional loving energy Saturn. From Saturn still, and it's a more intense unconditional love than Mars. So I think that's still happening because I just saw it this morning. Um, and yeah, I was doing Venus activations the other day, and they look like this. Wait, I think like that. Can you see? I think it was like this. I think Edgar Casey is Venusian, is from Venus. You guys, I'm so sorry. I literally have like nothing to say because the downloads are inappropriate for. Oh, okay. So I remember one. Hayden, I have to write down the little ones that I can talk about that come to me during the day. Hayden was like, watch what happens when I give you my wallet. So he like pushes his wallet with like money on top of it, like across the table towards me, and I take it. And and then I start to get like shot at. I start to get like um energetically shot at, and he's like, that's what happens when I give you money. So he's like, because he was like going over like the table thing and like why that would happen or whatever. So also Link Ryan was like, I think we're just gonna pull you back up, so it's just you and me. um so that's on the table. So probably stop shooting at me when my husband's trying to take care of me. um Energetically shot at, psychic attack. um you know my legs completely were not on fire, but my legs completely hurt last night, big time. There's like a huge, it's like a really dull ache in the back of my spine, at the lower bottom base of my spine. And I kept calling to Brandon to fix it. And he was like, I have to let this happen, um, because it needs to pop. So, pain body will always like pop and give you like more codes, more power back, basically. So that's what he was saying. Oh, the other day in Space Codes, there was like a small little brother, 4 or 5 year old little brother, like pushing the lawnmower. And I was like, why is there a baby pushing a lawnmower? I keep feeling like the Mars jump room's like right around the corner. It's sort of like we gave him like 45 years, you know what I mean? And um, it's a pretty long time. Hmm. Colin's saying that he's 60 years old. So, do you guys believe him that he's 60 years old and that he's allowed to lie in Hollywood and say he's 48? Because remember, I was always saying, like, I'm pretty sure he's older than 4 years older than me. I'm pretty sure Colin is older than 4 years older than me. So I kind of believe it that Colin Farrell's 60. But what do you guys think? Do you think Colin Farrell's 60 or do you think he's 48? Do, 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 do. See when it's finally found. I've got the strangest feeling. This isn't your first time around. Mm-hmm. Us. Mm-hmm. You told me, girl. Mm-hmm. And no surprises. No, no, no surprises. Please. Did I already play this one? I think I played this one already. I brushed my hair, but I slept on it, so it's like all wonky. Oh, I can tell you guys the Laura Dern story. I'm gonna do without you. This is called Without You by The Knights. Okay, so the Laura Dern story. I'll tell you that story. Since I have nothing else to say, let me check my notes. Okay, down 89, take a right at the Rotary. Okay, I got it. All right. Okay, what was I saying? The Laura Dern story. So, I was watching Trap last night on Netflix with Josh Hartnett. It was very good. Okay, so if you need something to watch, me and my brother watched it last night and we enjoyed it thoroughly. So, the Laura Dern story is like this. I was at work at Hasbro per usual, and they were filming. I believe it was the Phantom Matrix. Let me look it up. Oh, The Phantom Menace. Sorry. Wait. No, 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 no. It wasn't number one. Phantom Matrix. The Phantom Matrix. What is it called? The one with Adam Driver. Adam Driver. Star Wars. What the hell is it called? Last Duel. Why do my men look mad at me this morning? Why do you look mad at me? Star Wars The Force Awakens. I guess that's what it was. Okay. Um yeah, that looks like the right one. So, directed by J.J. Abrams, and I love J.J. Abrams. Where the fuck's J.J. Abrams? I don't know. Um I thought he wrote a lot of the best Marvel and Star Wars. And yeah, I remember just being like, "Oh, it's directed by J.J. Abrams. I'm gonna love it then." Um, I love everything this man does. Let's see, what did he write? Star Trek, Force Awakens, The Rise of, it's probably was it The Rise of Skywalker? Yeah, The Rise of Skywalker, Cloverfield. I don't know if I watched Cloverfield. Lost. Are you kidding me? That's where I think I learned about J.J. Abrams. Super 8, Star Wars The Last Jedi, Star Trek Into Darkness, Fringe, Mission Impossible 3, Alias, Cloverfield, The Paradox. I'm going to have to look up this Cloverfield nonsense. That sounds good. Star Trek Beyond, 10 Cloverfield Lane, Overlord, Felicity, Duster, Mission Impossible, a lot of Mission Impossibles. Not my jam, but that's okay. Flower Vale Street, never heard of it. Pilot Regarding Henry. I think I like that movie. Armageddon. I don't remember that. I should watch that. Anything apocalypse, and I'm like, I'm into it. Constantine 2, Joyride, Blue Angels, Undercovers, Getting Lost, The Disaster Artist, Night Beast, Morning Glory, Demimond, don't know it. I don't know a lot of these. Lou, The Boy, the Mole, and the Fox, I don't know it. Where's the Marvel movies? There's no Marvel movies on here. Hmm. Let me do this. J.J. Abrams, Marvel. Uncredited work on Iron Man. Sorry, what? Did I fucking switch universes again? I swear to God, I'm never gonna get used to MK Ultra switching universes ever. How about DC movies? I'm gonna. I got. Okay, I'm just gonna say I switched universes. J.J. Abrams wrote many Marvel movies and DC movies and Star Wars movies in my universe. My ear is itchy. You know, um, they he currently has wrote none in this goddamn universe, except for the Star Wars ones. And the Star Wars ones he wrote in this universe were phenomenal. Okay, so I don't know where those movies went. I just love MK Ultra so goddamn much. It just switches things at will, and make me feel like I'm going crazy. Where to Marvel? Who directed Black Widow? Kate Shortland. Never heard of her. Never heard of her. Never fucking heard of her. I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. I just, I don't know. Anyway, you know, well, whoops. I might as well put music on. It's like, do I gotta keep up on everything in my universe to make sure everything stays in place? You know what I mean? I can't really do that. Ryan Reynolds has his eyes closed in this thumbnail for a Deadpool Wolverine interview. It's pretty funny. And then there's Mr. Sam Witwer. It's a W. Witwer himself. Whatever. What do they want to say about it? What does Gwyneth Paltrow want to say about it? Gwyneth Paltrow's like, I'd had no power back then. What a dumb blonde she is. I had no power to tell whatever his name was, Harvey Weinstein. No, I will not have sex with you, Mr. Harvey Weinstein. You had no power to say, no, Mr. Harvey Weinstein, I will not have sex with you, you fucking dumbass blonde. Giving me a bad name. What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? You know what I mean? You can't. Idiot. You're a fucking idiot. You can tell a man no. You dumbass bitch. Memory reboot. I had no power back then, so Mr. Brad Pitt had to step in for me. You sound like a fucking idiot, Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm telling you, this one time at Mattel, this guy walks up to me. I had on a short skirt. I had on a mini skirt and I don't know, probably a tight shirt. Walk into a meeting, same meeting as him. We were coworkers, and he runs up to me and he's like, "Don't tell HR. Don't tell HR. Don't run to HR. Don't run to HR." And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "I just gotta say, you look so pretty today. You look so beautiful today. Oh my god." And I'm like, I would go to HR for that? For a compliment? And he's like, yeah, they can do that, if they want to. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Thank you. Moving on. I ain't a fucking trifling ass hoe, dumbass bitch like Gwyneth Paltrow, who says, "Go watch it." There's like a meme or whatever where she's getting interviewed, and the guy's like, or she's like, "Oh yeah, Harvey Weinstein came up to me, whatever, and I had to send Brad Pitt in because I didn't have any power and prestige back then." I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You can't tell a man no, even if he's powerful in Hollywood. You fucking idiot. You look like trailer trash when you say shit like that, Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't care how big your rings are and how many accolades you have. You look like you're fucking dumpster diver at that point. Truly. Truly you do. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like you can't say it tell a man no. You need your boyfriend to step in, you fucking idiot. You know. Swine looks better than you at that point, Gwyneth Paltrow. You can't tell a fucking man no. You fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. Why is that even a meme? Why does that even exist? You can tell a man no. You can look at Harvey Weinstein in the eyes and be like, no, excuse me, Mr. Weinstein, I gotta go now. Do you want to go to lunch with me and talk about it? Do you have some repressed emotions you need to get out, Mr. Weinstein? I know I'm not a therapist, but maybe you just need a friend to listen to you for a second. You know what I mean? You know, he must think these bitches be trifling hoes. That's what Harvey Weinstein must think. I'm telling you. These bitches must be trifling hoes to think they can't even just say no to a man with power. You know, it's just crazy sometimes when you think about it. When you think about how stupid this fucking world is. How dumb the IQ of this entire globe is when you look at people like Gwyneth Paltrow. Shit gets on my goddamn fucking nerves. Okay. Oh, the Laura Dern story. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? You just be like, no, thank you. Moving on. Is this a script reading or what is this? You know what I mean? All right. Um, I needed my boyfriend Brad Pitt to step in. You sound like an idiot. Get out of my Hollywood, Gwyneth Paltrow. I am through with you. I am done with you. Get out of my fucking Hollywood movies, bitch. Get the fuck out. Did I stutter? No. Fucking basic ass looking bitch. Let's hire a 20-year-old Gwyneth Paltrow. How about that? I had enough. Okay, Laura Dern story. I can't stay focused. Laura Dern story. I mean, we shouldn't even hire 20-year-old Gwyneth Paltrow. We should just get Gwyneth Paltrow's. I can't get to this Laura Dern story for the life of me. All right. Anyway, I was working at Hasbro, and they were filming the Star Wars, the one with Laura Dern. I think it was the Phantom Matrix, which I just looked up the real name of it, and it was whatever it was. Excuse me. Um, The Force Awakens or something like that. It was the one with Laura Dern. So anyway, I'm literally working at Hasbro, okay? I'm working with toys. I'm not working at Lucasfilms in San Francisco, okay? I'm working at Hasbro. You guys know I'm in design. And but it was when they were filming The Force Awakens and or whatever the one was with Laura Dern, okay? And my coworkers start getting on my ass. I'm not joking, guys. This is in the toy department. This is not in Lucasfilms, okay, or Skywalker Ranch or whatever. This is, you know, in consumer products. And it's a completely different department. It's not the movies, okay? Do you get what I'm saying? It's a completely different studio and everything. Oh, they could have easily had me go up to Lucas Ranch and meet Adam Driver and whatever. I mean, he wasn't exactly the right one, clearly, but whatever. He's like one of my best friends now. But anyway, um, anyway, I'm doing a really great job telling this story, guys. So it's when they're so I'm at work. It's when they're filming The Force Awakens. It's a completely different address that's like hundreds of miles away in a completely different city. And but we are working on Star Wars stuff at the same time. All of my coworkers start getting mad at me as if I'm Laura Dern. Okay, as if I'm Laura Dern. And they're like, you need to stop saying pew pew when you shoot the gun. I swear to God, they were saying that to me out loud with their mouth, not telepathy. you need to stop saying pew pew when you shoot the gun. Stop making the sound effects with your mouth when you shoot the gun. Okay, this was after 2017, so this was in the thick of it. This was when people were going loca, loca people were going crazy and stuff like that. But this was one of the crazy things that happened to me at work at the time. I had my coworkers literally attacking me as if I was Laura Dern and telling me to stop saying the words pew pew when I shot the gun in Star Wars. And I was like, remember like sitting there at my desk, sweating, not knowing what the fuck was going on. And I was like sweating. And I was like, am I Laura Dern? I remember sweating at my desk about it and being like, I don't know how to get her to stop. I'm like, I'm in a pickle here because I work in toys. I don't work in the movie department. I'm not the actress. And I was like, I don't know how to get her to stop. It was so bad. It got to the point where I had to Google it. This is before I watched any of Hayden's interviews. Okay, guys, because Hayden talks about this in his interviews as well. This is before I watch any of his interviews or anything. And um, I was like freaking out because my entire team, everybody was mad at me for saying the words pew pew when I was shooting the gun, and it wasn't me. It was Laura Dern, and I'm like, am I Laura Dern? Like, what is happening? Is it overlapping the movie? I wasn't thinking. I didn't know what was happening. I was just like, somehow, for some reason, my coworkers think I'm Laura Dern, and I'm not in the movie. I was like freaking out. I was like freaking out. So I Googled it at work because I was like sweating bullets about this. And I Googled it at work, and it was like so many celebrities from Star Wars when they're shooting the gun say pew pew for some reason. And it's like this big thing. And they like all do it. And I had to go to the main coworker who was mad at me for this. And I was like, come here, please. And I had to like show him the article, like, on whatever E News or something. I had to show him the article and be like, look, it's normal. They all do it. Like, please leave me alone. I'm not even Laura Dern and I'm not on the movie set. And he was like, I didn't say that to him, but I was just like, look, it's normal. They all do it. Can you leave me alone now about it? And he was like, oh, okay, I guess they all do it. Come to years later, years and years later to I think 2020. I think last year's when I first started watching Hayden's interviews, and Hayden's in his interviews being like, all the way back, he would make sounds with his mouth when he was, I think, with the gun, same thing, pew pew or whatever, and they would like remind him, like stop doing that, let the gun make the gun sounds, and he's like, I don't know why. You just do it when you're recording for some reason. But they had to like remind him over and over again. And I was just like, that is so fucking weird. The same fucking thing happened to me, Hayden. And I wasn't even on the movie. For some reason, I was Laura Dern. They got so mad at me. I was just like, I'm not even Laura Dern. Like, what? Yeah. So anyway, Hayden and I have that same memory. We had the same thing happen to us, except his was a little bit more accurate than mine was, since I wasn't even on the movie set. But it was clearly an overlap, from the making the movie um, to the toys. Yeah, I was like terrified. I just remember being like, I don't even know how to handle this one, like, because they would always get mad at me for some reason or another, right? It's like one of those places where it's like you can do no right. You know what I mean? So you're constantly like, I don't know what to do. Like, I can do no right here. And like, I was not even Laura Dern. I'm watching the music video and they're like crying. She wasn't even Laura Dern. I was not Laura Dern. I was not Laura Dern, guys. I don't know. There's no way this can happen again, right? Like, it wasn't Laura Dern. I don't know. Anyway, that's my story of the day.